Influences. They're everywhere. Experiences, places, objects, events, and people. Some things influence us subconsciously, maybe without us even knowing it. But a select few stay with us throughout the course of our lives, and not a day goes by where they are not in our thoughts. Throughout my life, I have met many people. Some have come and gone in the blink of an eye, and some have entered it and never left. But none have influenced me more than one special person. Many people look up to their parents, and today I would like to recognize my mother for all she has done for me. My mom is very funny, selfless, and caring, and she has proved that to me and many others many, many times over. My mother is one of the funniest people I have ever met. She can find humor in almost any situation, a quality that is few and far between. She has her trademark one-liners that always bring a smile to my face and to the faces of many others. I remember once when I was younger, I fell on the sidewalk and cut up my knee. I was crying hysterically, and my mom brought me inside to patch me up. No matter what anyone else did, I wouldn't stop crying. But my mom leaned in and told me a funny joke. I cannot recall exactly what it was, but I laughed and it caused me to stop crying. Additionally, a while ago we took my younger cousins to see a movie. Their mom, who was also my aunt, wouldn't let them buy snacks. When we got into the theater, Mom suddenly pulled out a smorgasbord of treats from her bag. We all laughed when we saw the look on my aunt's face. My mom also told us to chew extra loud just to make my aunt angry. Furthermore, my old dog used to howl very loud, and it was annoying to everyone in the house. My mom once remarked that he sounded like a rooster, which had us all laughing. From then on, my dog's nickname was Rooster. Without fail, my mom is always there for me, giving me great advice laced with funny jokes. Along with her wicked sense of humor, my mother is also incredibly selfless. My mom is practically the definition of selfless. I cannot call to mind a single time when she has put herself before her family. When I was born, my mom gave up her job to stay home with me. She waited many years before she went back to work after both my sister and I were independent enough. Additionally, a few years ago, my cousin was born. My mom flew down to Maryland, where part of my family lives, to help with the new baby. I respect my mom very much for doing this. Then, when my aunt was diagnosed with cancer last year, my mom volunteered to take my cousins when my aunt had to be in the hospital, which was very often. My cousins were over almost every week, and she did everything she could to help them through a difficult time in their lives. Mom is also very caring as well. My mom always has other people in her thoughts. Once, when my sister and I were very young, our neighbors lost their dog. My mom, sister, and I were driving in the car and we saw a dog on the sidewalk. Mom thought it might have been our neighbor's dog, so she pulled up and brought the dog into the car. As we were driving back, she noticed the dog was not in fact our neighbor's dog, so she brought it to a shelter. A few days later, the dog's owner called our house, thanking her for finding their lost dog. I can also remember another time when we were at the beach and someone had lost their keys in the sand. We were there with my cousins, and she made all the kids and the adults help the family who had lost their keys. Unfortunately, we did not find them, but the other families still appreciated it. Also, a few years ago, when my aunt was put into assisted living, my mom made sure we went to see her every week to help to keep her company. My great aunt also loved seeing my dog, so she made sure we brought her along as well. I hope you've seen what an outstanding individual my mom is. As human beings, we are influenced by many things, positive as well as negative. My mom has been a huge influence on me and will no doubt affect me for the rest of my life. My mother is an amazing woman who has touched the hearts of everyone she has met. No one has ever been there for me like my mother, and for that I will always be grateful. I hope one day that I can be the funny, selfless, and caring mother mine was to me. I hope you can see as well as I have that my mother is an amazing person who deserves to be recognized for her actions. Thank you, Mom, for all that you've done for me.